Well, hello world. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful, crisp end of December day. We're right before New Year's. It is the 30th of December. It's outside right now, 32, with wind gusts up to 37 miles an hour and a real feel of 7 degrees. Woo! So it's a little chilly. We have kind of a small twofold goal for today. I gotta go out to Rockaway Beach, which is going to be even colder, to visit a friend and explore the area a little bit, see if we could find a cool place to take some Instagram pictures. Overall should be around a 40-minute ride. Now there's two ways to get there. There's I forget what it's called. I think it's just called the Rockaway Bridge or whatever, and that's a metal grate bridge, where the base of the bridge is like a metal grate, and it's super windy, and those metal grates tend to kind of like knock you around a little bit, even on a heavy bike like this. I don't want to take that bridge, even though that bridge is closer, and it would probably be like a 20-minute less of a trip. I'm going to go out a little bit further to what's known as Cross Bay, I think, and grab a kind of a long highway bridge. Yeah, should be fun. I'll try to point it out as we are on the road. But yeah, hopefully there's no ice on the highway. It's been snowing for the past couple of weeks. Oh boy, we're already seeing traffic. It's always fun. Yeah, it's been snowing for a little bit. It snowed, I think, just a couple of days ago, but then we had a day that was 50 degrees, and it was super humid. It was supposed to rain and kind of wash all this stuff away, but it kind of didn't. But the temperatures went down. The temperatures went down back to the 30s, so there may be some ice in some unexpected spots. Besides the ice, actually, when it snows in New York, they cover the highways and not just the highways, the city streets and all that stuff with salt. And what happens is the salt can like clump up and form kind of like whole sections of concentrated salt line. And if you get caught on that, it's like basically riding over sand. Hitting something like that at speed is not fun because you could lose traction. So we're gonna try to look out and avoid that. But yeah, I am like super dressed up right now. I have a layer of thermals, I have a layer of jeans with armor, and then I'm wearing my rain pants over that just for a little bit more rain protection. Same thing on my body, on my upper, a thermal, then kind of just like a long sleeve jumper, my airbag vest, my Alpine Stars, Plasma 5, yeah, and this Revit jacket that's kind of thermal, that's kind of like winter. So it has sort of like a down layer, and then a scarf thingy, a balaclava, and then the helmet. And for gloves, I'm actually double gloving. I have this like kind of thin pair of cycling gloves from Gorewear that are super comfortable, and they're like late fall gloves. They do pretty well at stopping the wind, etc. But they're not enough right? And they're not motorcycle gloves. And over those, I'm wearing Revit's HTO something something winterish gloves, and with heated grips, because on the highway it gets pretty chilly. I wonder if heated gloves would have heated fingers. It's something that I've been wondering, but haven't had enough time to research. Because heated grips are clutch. They're really nice, but your fingers still get kind of cold. At least on longer trips when you're doing like 50, 60 miles or, up to 70, 80 miles an hour or something like that. In like a half an hour, it doesn't feel great. But yeah, we're going to do a little bit of traffic. This traffic hopefully should clear up right after this. Right after this on-off ramp. And then we shouldn't hit any traffic until we get way, way closer to Rockaway. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a great day to ride. I haven't ridden in like 4 or 5 days, so I'm super excited to be back on the bike. And I love riding all year round. There's no... either I read this somewhere or somebody once told me, and it stuck with me, and I tend to parrot it as well now. There's no such thing as bad weather. Only wrong gear, right? So if you have the right gear for the weather, it's totally fine, whether it's raining, snowing, whatever it is. And I tend to agree with that. But yeah, let's see what we can see. Look at that guy. It just so happens that his plate got so dirty and destroyed. It's difficult to take a picture of it, huh? Yeah. Dude, just pay your dues. What is wrong? Like, I want to use the road like everybody else, but I don't want to pay for it. Anyway. I think this might be one of my first videos vlogging with a DJI Mic 3, and man, do I love this mic. Holy guacamole. Before that I was using the Mic Mini. It's kind of like a huge difference between the two. The Mini is excellent for a lot of things, but for stuff like this, talking with the shield open can get a little sketchy because it starts clipping really, really soon, and the Mic 3 has so much more range that I haven't had it clip yet, like no matter what. And also I have a pretty neat setup. So I have two Mic 3s recording right now. The other one's fairly close to the exhaust to give you that vroom sound as I'm riding along. And let me know if you want me to go through the setup one of these days. I'll show you what I'm using, because I'm so happy with this whole system. Like, DJI knocked it out of the park. I've used GoPros before this, but for ease of use, man oh man. So I wonder if the wind chilled out, because I haven't felt any of those gusts. I'm tempted to take the shorter bridge route. I'm tempted. Even though the other one is it's a little bit further, it's way better looking. It's like way nicer of a view. What do you guys think? Which way should I go? Leave it down in the comments. Even though by the time you watch this video, I've already done the trip, but maybe you know the area. Maybe you have a preferred route, so let me know. Oh boy. What is this garbage truck doing in front of me? What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Yeah, so I thought it's going to be much more windy. It was insanely windy last night. You could really feel those crazy gusts. So I don't know if we're going to risk it for the biscuit and take the sketchy metal grate bridge. Decisions. Feels so great to be back on the bike. Buddy, did you really need an aftermarket exhaust in an F-150? Notice me, senpai. Oh yeah, so the other thing that's really awesome about having the two mics, right? Even with the shield open, like let's say I'm not talking, but I'm too hot and just want to keep it open, I can kind of refocus the channels in editing software afterwards to kind of quiet this one down a little bit and make the exhaust the dominant thing that you're hearing in the audio, right? That's awesome. Love the two mics. Love the two mics in general, but like I said, I set up the mic mini in a very similar way to the way I set up the mic 3 for exhaust recording, and it would just clip. It would just clip immediately. The mic 3 is just whew, perfect. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. surprised that guy didn't have a freaking flaking off Punisher logo sticker somewhere. Hi-oh. Turn off the heated grips for now. Hands are getting pretty toasty. Ooh, a lot of traffic coming back the other way. Womp, womp, womp. And it's already 2:30. So by the time I'm done in Rockaways, we're going to be coming back around 4. Sun sets at 4:30, and it gets really nipply really quickly. So, poor timing on my part. I wanted to leave earlier, but things come up in life, you know? Okay, so you can kind of see the metal bridge all the way out there. What do we do, folks? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Do we risk it, or do we go further? I think we risk it. I think we risk it. Because it feels alright. Yeah, it feels kind of alright. It's a little windy. And the gusts that are coming in are very manageable. Kind of typical motorcycle open motoring gusts. The waves actually look pretty calm. They don't look crazy, so it's building my confidence a little bit. Yeah, okay. I feel okay with this. Stick around and find out if I made the right decision going over the metal bridge when it's 30 degrees out with gusts of 37 miles an hour. I actually like this stretch of road quite a bit. I come out cycling here quite a bit, and there's also an old disused airfield, the Floyd Bennett field that we're passing by right now. It's pretty interesting. I think one of these has an ice rink for hockey players now, etc. And one of the other buildings way back in the day in another life when I was in the auto industry. One of the guys that I worked with passed away now, sadly, but he said that there's a club in one of these hangars where he would be a member of this club. They restored World War II airplanes. And I think they had like a B-29 or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the designations. I don't remember if the B-29 is the kind of the larger bomber or the smaller one. It's obviously the smaller one because the hangars are not that large. But yeah, it's something that I would have loved to see one day. But you can actually drive down there. NYPD has a helicopter base down there in that park. Okay, so here we go. The Metal Great Bridge. I hope there's no ice. Please be no ice, please be no ice, please be no ice. It's very pretty. Okay, it's a little windy. I hate how the bike wanders on metal grade bridges. It's such a sketchy feeling. Even though I've been riding for more than a decade now, it still skeeves me out. Alright. Boom! We made the right decision. Welcome to the Rockaways, ladies and gents. We're just coming out here, you know, to touch the water a little bit to see if it's beach season yet. Sometimes you need to do it, you know, because even though it's like only end of December, look at how sunny it is. It's a beautiful day. Maybe the water's nice. Cool. Cool. I love this area so much, but it's pretty out of the way to get out here. Not a ton of public transport that gets out here, so unless you have personal transport, it could be a little bit tough, but it's so nice during the summer. I'd love to pass this truck and filter up ahead, but that side road gravel doesn't look too hot. Can sort of kind of see the city skyline. So now that we are in Rockaway, off the top of my head, I don't know any cool areas to take pictures. If you know some sweet spots in Rockaway to take pictures with a motorcycle, or just have any ideas, leave them down in the comments. Bump. So if you see all the way out in the distance, that's the other bridge that I intended to take if it was super windy. I wanted to say the air is nice and fresh over here, but all I smell is the diesel of the truck in front of me. Wasn't too bad. We made it out here pretty quickly, like half an hour or so. And we're pretty dang close to our end goal. Now we're gonna go a little bit closer to the water. Don't do it. Thank you. Came out a little hot and heavy there. All right. Boop. We're nearly there. come on. That's not nice. That's not nice. Welcome to Rockaway Beach. So now I'm going to meet up with my bud and see if he has any suggestions for where to take some sweet ass pictures of the motorcycle. As always, if this is the kind of content that you like, please do subscribe down below, leave me a comment, tell me what else you want to see in New York. Thanks for watching. Bye.